Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for being here and spending time with me. For a while I didn't listen to other creators talking about Meghan and Harry. Firstly, because I get my fill reading about them daily, preparing videos, and actually putting it all together. Talk about Harkle fatigue. I think I had Harkle sickness. And like I said yesterday, I think it is because we are not seeing any justice or any repercussions for their bad behavior. I always put myself in someone else's shoes and try to understand things from their perspective. And I can tell you without blinking or blushing that had I gone on television and said what they said about the royal family in the Oprah interview and Netflix series, I would likely have had a defamation case on my hands. So not only does it appear that when it comes to the law in our countries, there is one set of rules for the rich and famous and another for the rest of us. But it also appears that the royal family themselves apply the law of Britain and the rules of monarchy unevenly and unfairly. So many with close and even loose affiliations to the monarchy wants us to believe that the king wants nothing to do with his son, that he is indeed very angry and saddened. But then those very same people are also the ones who want us to believe that the king would want nothing more than to reconcile with his son. Now, how can any kind of reconciliation be possible if the king is not talking to his son or ignoring him or dodging him? None of the stories from these supposed insiders actually make any sense. And I don't think I or anyone else for that matter can be blamed for feeling a little like there is a measure of gaslighting going on. Something just feels and sounds off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spitball a bit, make a few wild guesses, and play devil's advocate. So let's start with Sandringham. Did the king extend an invitation to the Harkles for Christmas or didn't he? Some insiders, and I am using the term very loosely, are saying no, absolutely not. Others are saying yes, he did extend an invitation, whether formal or informal. And there is the third group who are saying that the king made it clear to Harry and Meghan that his door will always be open to them and that a formal invitation will never be needed, unless, of course, it is a formal event. So, my dears, what if Harry and Meghan decided to go to England for Christmas anyway? What if they arrive at Sandringham on the 24th? Will the king turn them away? Highly, highly doubtful. Whether they seek accommodation or whether they only intend a day visit and are staying somewhere else, will the king tell them to get back into their vehicle and leave? No, he won't, because he knows that if he does, he will never hear the end of it. Imagine Meghan Markle going on television and crying a river over the cruel treatment of the terrible, horrible, racist king. And so the king, under these circumstances, will be forced to make a decision against the rest of his family, or then at least against his core family, which will include his wife and his other son and daughter in law. I guess that even in our wildest imaginations, we cannot even consider Harry and Meghan doing something like that. But I'm telling you guys that Meghan Markle does have the brass neck to do just that. And remember, she has done it before. And Harry? Well, Harry's balls had disappeared into Meghan's handbag a long time ago, and whether he is still as madly in love with Meghan or not, I do not think he has grown enough of his gonads back to oppose Meghan either. And besides, I do not think he has miraculously suddenly forgotten about all his grievances, particularly against his family. So, he may very well agree to a stunt like that. The other side of the coin may be that they do decide to go to London for Christmas, but then they go and stay with, say, Harry's pal Nicky and his wife and completely ignore the royal family. Can you guys imagine how bad that will look? Imagine the headlines. Harry and Meghan in London, but not wanted at Sandringham, or not even seeing his grandchildren could persuade the king to invite the Harkles to Sandringham. I mean, just imagine. Let your imaginations go. And yes, I think Harry and Meghan are fully capable of putting headlines like those out to the media. Now, seeing that we fleetingly mentioned Harry and Meghan's relationship and marriage, let's talk about it for a minute or two. Don't be fooled by anyone telling you what's going on in their lives, because I'm telling you, nobody knows exactly what's going on in their marriage or their relationship. Maybe their lawyers do, but certainly no one else. And the fact is that people are seeing what they want to see. So those who want to see them split up will say the animosity between them is very clear. And those who do not want them to split will say that they are solid and still in love. So the fact remains that we can speculate, but we don't know. In my opinion, and reading the body language, I think and I feel that Harry is over old Meghan to the point where he may even be a little repulsed by her. So I had a brainwave or an idea or a feeling, call it what you will. I don't know how to describe it, but I suddenly had this notion. What if Harry is waiting for some kind of approval before he leaves Meghan? And I don't even mean approval or permission from his father, the king. No, I mean from the public. What if all Harry knows are indeed the sugars, and he fears their reaction if he leaves Meghan? What if he fears that he will have nowhere else to go or anything else to do if he should leave Meghan? What if Harry is more worried about his public image than we may think? What if he fears for the children? What if he knows they will not be safe around Meghan or in her care if he is not around or if he should leave them for long periods of time? You know, sometimes people need the tools with which they can save themselves. And I don't think Harry has those tools. Okay, guys and girls, that's it from me for today. A nice short one. Remember, this is your last chance to go watch that video, which includes the competition, and it is your last chance to enroll in the competition. As from tomorrow, round about noon, I am going to start collecting the entries, and I will disqualify anyone who posts after, say, 12 o'clock tomorrow, 12 midday my time. Okay, guys, that's it. Mouthful. And it's so warm here that even a short video feels like a long one. So, until we meet again on the next one, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.